there, and welcome to my FM26 save reveal. Here we go through some details. As the beta isn't out until tomorrow, we can't have the first episode yet, but this is where everything starts for FM26. West Ham United, and it is West Ham United. Jared Bowen on the thumbnail. West Ham are the team we're going to be taking with the first episode starting tomorrow, just after the beta releases. Jared Bowen scored in the 90th minute as West Ham secured a last gasp 2-1 victory over Fiorentina in the Europa Conference League final just over 2 years ago. And we have a lot of issues from West Ham this season. Firstly, a poor home form record and unwanted record. West Ham have lost each of their first 4 Premier League games, including the first in their top flight history. Even Nuno Espirito Santo admitted, "We have a problem." Defensive and physical weakness is another issue they have as well. They conceded many goals, were dominated in duels, and were described as one of the slowest teams in the Premier League by pundits on Sky Sports. In the home loss to Brentford this weekend, they allowed 22 shots and looked very tentative. The new coach, Nuno Espirito Santo, who was appointed in late September, inherits a lot of problems with his squad. He has only been in 4 or 5 games this season, but he has a very slow squad which mismatches between his star and his players, something that West Ham fans are very used to. For example, veteran midfielder Thomas Souček was left exposed in midfield without adequate support. More of a bigger problem they're having at the moment is the fan unrest and atmosphere problems. They have the average of the second highest attendance in a normal season, but this time home crowds turnouts have been very poor, with empty seats visible during protests against club leadership, and the poor atmosphere is feeding into the players' confidence. There are a lot of transfer and recruitment concerns. The club recognise that they need to strengthen significantly in January, targeting at least one striker, midfielder and defender, because current recruitment and squad build are judged insufficient. There is also a concern that they will struggle to attract good players given their current league position. Because of their current league position and form, with a lot of the issues with their fan base as well, pundits and commentators are increasingly worried that West Ham are being dragged into a relegation battle, given how things are going. So with this FM26 beta save, I have decided to set 3 tasks for this West Ham save. Some of them are going to be easy, some of them are going to be hard, but this is basically the aim of the save. Going on to task 1, it is probably the easiest one, or is it the easiest one? Keep West Ham in the Premier League. There's a couple teams that are destined to go down. Wolves in real life, maybe, but looking at some of the alpha saves, they might be a little bit higher in the league. The 3 promoted teams are usually a team that gets relegated, but it looks like in real life that's a little bit different, but whether Football Manager will be different is anything like, and will be anything like that is yet to be settled. And Brentford are one of those teams who have had a rebuild and not really had enough reinforcements. 2 years ago, as I mentioned, West Ham won the Conference League final in their first trophy in quite a long time. So we're going to rebuild the squad for Europe and try and maybe not Champions League, maybe Champions League, but firstly get back in Conference League, Europa League, and see if we can get them into the Champions League. See what happens. And the last task is to win another trophy. The first trophy in a long while was the Europa Conference League. And we're going to try and get them another trophy, whether that's an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, or the European trophy, or maybe even the Premier League. I'll be surprised if we get that first, but it's been stranger things have happened. But anyway, that is the West Ham United rebuild. First episode will be going out tomorrow. Hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. And we have West Ham United rebuild for FM26. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 1.
This is a family. This ain't a football club.